But now let's get straight into this crazy story. Or actually, it's not really a story. If you guys did hear from the title, yes, today I'll be showing you guys my journal. Apparently, I mentioned this in one of my older videos, and you guys went absolutely berserk. And I don't know why you guys went crazy for it, but honestly, you guys did, and I'm here to give it to you guys once and for all. So like I always say, let's get straight into it. All right, so what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba. I know it's a little weird because I'm actually like showing my face and not using my little character icon thingy. Usually I do, but I guess for this circumstance, it would be cool to actually show my face because we are talking about something that's actually like real. And before anyone says anything, yes, these stories are 100% real. I know I've been getting that question a lot through all platforms like TikTok, Instagram, all these other platforms, and even my own Discord server, which you guys should join down below. And I remember in one video, I mentioned this journal that you guys were all obsessed with. And today I'm gonna be actually showing you guys it and showing you guys it inside as well and out. That sounds really weird because I do that to girls. Anyways, like I was saying. But no, today I'm actually going to be showing you guys the insides of it. And this is actually kind of pretty cool because it's my first time actually showing you guys like the gaming setup room. Hopefully do more videos like showing like this. I don't know, comment it down below if you guys want more videos of me talking like this into the mic and talking to you guys like this. I don't know. It's different. Okay. It's very different for me. And also, it's going to be a special face reveal because today, like I said earlier, we're going to be going inside my journal. Now, if you guys don't know, this is the journal I've been talking about in all my other videos and stuff, basically of all my storylines and everything. But before we get into actually going inside of here, quick thing I want to mention is the reason why. So going into middle school, obviously nowadays, it's like more like, oh, like it's just another school. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And I get that. I 100% understand like how, you know, many people just go into middle school and just deal with it. But for me, for example, I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared to go into middle school because from elementary school to middle school was like a big transition for me. Because as I said, like in all my other storylines, that was a time when I was like hitting puberty and stuff. So for me to write this book, I kind of got the inspiration to write a journal on my, you know, basically middle school experience back in middle school from a different, you know, book. And that is actually Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So everyone knows this book series. Everyone knows what this is. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's one of the most popular book series ever. I think it's like worldwide. There's already like 4 movies on it. And it seems like they can never actually like choose the right kid for it. But I will mention this once and only once. I am literally the equivalent to Diary of a Wimpy Kid IRL. Now, I know I don't look like the character or anything, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Back when I was in elementary school and I actually read this book for the first time, I would literally wear black pants and like a white t-shirt like all the time. That was like my go-to outfit for some reason because that's all I bought and that was all my wardrobe was. Hence the reason why I always like put my character as a white hoodie because I guess, I don't know, I just always loved how Diary of a Wimpy Kid was like one of my biggest inspirations. And you guys will notice that as we get into the journal and see like the insides of it. But enough of me talking. You guys came here for one and one reason only, and that's to actually see inside the journal. So we're gonna get straight into it. All right, so now we're officially at the desk. So this is obviously my journal and this is Diary of a Wimpy Kid journal. So before anyone says anything, one of the reasons why this journal says big ideas on the front of it is because big ideas, I didn't know where to get a journal. And I remember asking my mom saying, hey mom, like can you get me a journal? I need this. Like I want to do it like the Wimpy Kid did back in elementary school, you know, like, or back in middle school, sorry. And she got me this, and this was like the closest thing she got. She said there weren't any actual books, so she got me something that said big ideas on it. It literally just says big ideas and then life in color. I don't know what that means at all. My life wasn't really colorful if you really think about it, other than, you know, doing the devil's tango. Oh, that's so weird saying in the mic. Like, you know what? Never mind. But anyways, yeah, so let's get straight into this. So if you open this up, obviously it says don't read. You can see some scratch marks, and then obviously you will see like it says my name, like Arash Moini's journal. At this time, I wasn't really being called Bubba because I never expressed it, because let's be real here, Bubba does mean dad in some languages, so it's pretty awkward. But if we keep going through here, you'll see the first page of me basically saying, okay, look, I know that this says big ideas in the front and still journal, blah blah blah. You know, basically I explained in this page how like I was kind of just like, you know, one day I'm gonna get older and I'm gonna have kids and I'm gonna like do all that cool stuff and like basically give them this book. Yeah, so if you like scroll through here, hopefully we don't see any names. I might have to blur that out, but yeah, over like you'll see like over time in this journal there's like a lot of like different, like me playing my first good like instrument, me being in a band back in middle school, which is a different story time. We got to cover up names here, but yeah, like my big bully back in middle school, my friends, actually some friends in this story and in this journal are actually like I still know them to this day. Like for example, my big crush that is in this journal like all the time, she's actually still like in my IRL life. I mean, not as anything special, because let's be real here, she did not like me in any way, shape, or form. No matter how much clout or anything I gained, she still thinks of me as like the basic guy. But you know, overall, like this is like basically the journal. This first school dance, me getting my first pair of glasses, and before I went to like circle glasses, I got different square glasses. I don't know, this was me back in middle school. Like I don't know, I look different. And yeah, that's basically it. You know what I mean? Like that's basically like the gist of like the journal. I wrote it very similar with like photos and stuff. So the main reason like why this journal is very similar to Diamond Wimpy Kid, and you guys might have already seen some similarities, is because I literally like basically wrote my journal the same way Jeff Keeney, the actual author of this book, like wrote his journal. I don't know, basically you guys get the gist. There's art, there's photos, all that stuff, and I did something of the same way, and that is like basically it if you really think about it. I don't really know what else to show you guys. Like there could be a live stream. If you guys do follow me on Twitch, I'll do live stream showing like the in-depths and reading it out if you guys really do want that. If not, then, you know, maybe we'll plan it. I don't know. That's basically like all I really want to show, other than, you know, thank you guys for all the support on these videos. I know you guys wanted this, and by the way, I know you guys do see it in the background. We have 200K plaques. I just want to say thank you guys for that, because that is amazing. You guys have really been supporting these two channels like crazy, and we're gonna do more face cam videos and stuff. I'm just not used to looking at a camera still anymore. But like I always say, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and also Devil's Tango merch is still down below, so make sure you guys go get that, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. Peace. To be honest, I can't believe I used to believe these stories. I swear, bro gets his stories from Reddit and effing chat GPT. These stories are fake. All your stories are very good, but are they fake? This question has been asked way too many times on this channel, and today I'm going to be giving you guys the truth. The truth of what this channel is, and are the stories fake, okay? I've done a video like this before, but apparently you guys have such minuscule minds to the point where I have to repeat myself over and over again. And honestly, if it gets me views, then I guess I'm winning here, aren't I? Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba, and usually around this time, I'd be telling you guys a crazy story about my life, or basically telling you guys a time where I did the Devil's Tango. But most of the time, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, apparently you guys are not understanding a basic concept on this channel. And many of you guys ask the same question over and over again, and it's getting to my mind, and it's really starting to really hurt how you guys think that my stories are fake. So today we're gonna be explaining, are the stories fake? Well, let's get straight into this. Okay, so the first thing you guys need to understand is, how did I have so many high school experiences? How did I, out of all people in high school, manage to have so many experiences to the point where it seems unrealistic? Well, you gotta understand me, I lost my V card back in grade 8. If you guys haven't seen the video of me losing my V card, well, it's on the channel, you guys can go check it out. But basically, in this video, I explain how basically I lost it, and I started realizing that I enjoy doing the Devil's Tango, and I'm a hypersexual. If you guys don't know what that means, well, there's another video on the channel that explains that for you guys. But going on from there, guys, you guys gotta understand that one thing about me you guys should know is that one promise I made when I entered in high school is that I want to go through high school saying yes. What does that mean? Well, basically, if I had an opportunity to go to a party or hang out with a person, or basically do something where I usually wouldn't want to do, I would go anyway. It's called getting out of my comfort zone. You gotta understand, throughout middle school and elementary school, I was a really self-centered kid where I only cared about myself and didn't really want to care about others or worry about others, and basically wanted to focus only on me. And a lot of the time, to be honest, the only thing that made me happy was sitting at home playing video games. But obviously, going through high school, that was not the best way to have, well, the high school experience that I thought was realistic. Now, a lot of you guys don't understand this because you guys are probably in middle school, or you guys are probably in high school right now. And you guys gotta understand me, when I was in middle school going to high school, I believed in having the best high school experience ever. I wanted to be that kid that went through everything, that wanted to basically have the greatest experiences of his life. Basically, I went into high school thinking it was like the next Disneyland experience, okay? But boy, was I wrong. But I made that promise to myself, and when I make a promise to myself of basically having an experience, I go through it. So that's why a lot of the time when, you know, something seems so far off, like for example, me pulling fire alarms, to me doing it in the all-gender bathroom, to me, you know, basically fighting with the LGBTQ community in my school, I've done it all. And I will say this much, the reason I did this was because I wanted those experiences. I made sure that I would instigate to certain situations to be in those experiences. If that doesn't make sense, then honestly, it is what it is. You don't have to believe me, but it just makes sense. Now, another thing I hear a lot on this channel is the main question. I read one of the comments earlier, but basically a lot of people say I use Reddit and chat GPT to get these stories together and make the stories. And I will say this much, no, I never, and I mean ever, ever, and I mean ever, used one of these sites. And I know on Reddit there are a lot of crazy like story times and stuff on there, and I know on Chat GPT you could just get AI to just write it out for you. But for me, you gotta understand, when I tell these stories, they're from my experience. So me, I like to make side comments or side notes just so the story makes more sense to you guys, so you guys have a better understanding. If I was reading someone else's story, how in the world would I be able to give any side comments, any, you know, detail of that story if it's their story? Like, you guys gotta understand, when you read someone else's story out loud, and then when you tell us experience of your own, you realize that when you tell your own experience, you're able to give significant details about the story that make it more, well, realistic. And me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not that creative. As a like, I know I'm a YouTuber and I'm meant to be creative, but I'm actually not that creative. To be honest, I'm just a genuine dude, just trying to hop on the internet, tell you guys crazy experiences, and maybe give some advice. That's the only thing I've wanted to do on YouTube my entire life, and the fact that it's happening is awesome. The fact that you guys think it's fake, it's kind of weird, man. Now, I think the main question that a lot of you guys do have, though, and you guys are really curious about, is how I pulled so many girls throughout high school. Now, you guys gotta understand, throughout high school, I've been through a lot. I mentioned how I wanted to say yes throughout high school, and one thing you guys gotta understand is that girls also have hormones in high school. Girls are not like this gray space where you walk into them and then you just do the devil's tango. A lot of the girls that I did back in high school, I won't lie to you, yes, I have over 139 bodies as of today, but a lot of those bodies, I won't lie to you, they weren't from 10 out of 10 beautiful dime women, okay? Like, don't think every girl I've done on this channel is a supermodel. As much as I appreciate you guys think I can pull that many girls, I can pull girls, but not all of them being 10 out of 10s. You guys gotta understand, back when I was in high school, I had one thing that I wish I had, but I didn't, and that was standards. Literally, I'm not joking. If it was walking, it was done. And the reason why a lot of girls ended up doing the devil's tango with me is because, well, one thing I realized about them is that they had low self-esteem. So when a guy like me comes into their life, they're like, oh, like, no way, I get to finally do it with a handsome guy. And then from then, their experience is just, you know, one of those things, like, they stay with them forever. How many of those girls can say, oh, like, I did the devil's tango with Bubba? 139 of them. That's the truth, honestly. But I'm gonna be honest here, guys, like, a lot of these girls, they weren't 10 out of 10s. And I know what you guys are probably thinking now. You guys are probably thinking, oh, like, Bubba, like, you can't, like, do, like, all those girls from your high school. Like, it doesn't make sense. You guys gotta understand, I get it's unrealistic that I did almost every girl in my high school. And no, not all 139 of my body count is from my high school. That's the one thing you guys don't understand. I was expelled from 2 schools, and I've gone to 3 high schools my entire life. I didn't stay in one high school my entire high school years. And you guys are wondering why I got expelled. Well, I've told those stories on this channel, and those stories have nothing to do with girls. For all the people saying that all 400 videos on this channel are about women, no, they're not about women. They're about my experiences that I wanted to tell to you guys. And the way I'm gonna end this video off, because obviously, to be honest, I don't want to like spend too much time explaining like everything, but if you guys really want a video of me making a timeline of when every story happens, I would gladly spend the time to do that. I don't mind going through every single video and making a timeline. Hell, if you guys end up doing it, please join my Discord server and like give me the timeline. I'll gladly go for it and you know, shout you out and show you on the channel of you doing this for me. But one thing you guys gotta understand as well, and this is where the final thing I wanted to say was, is that you guys gotta understand, in this generation, a lot of kids are doing the wildest things. You guys are not stupid. You guys are not really kids anymore. You know what I mean? When you get to that middle school, high school age, you guys know more than the average person, okay? You guys are not dumb. You guys know what the devil's tango is. You guys know what women are. You guys know the hormones and attraction a person has. And this channel is literally just to talk about those embarrassing moments with those hormones, with those moments in your life. And when I tell these stories, yes, I say them in a really dramatic form because I want you guys to enjoy the experience of me telling these stories to you. And that is basically all for today's video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. I hope this answered any of your questions, but if not, join the Discord server and ask your questions right then and there. But if not, like I always say, fall for more embarrassing stories. Peace out, guys. Okay, I think it's about time I told you guys the truth. And I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys here. I know there's gonna be a lot of hate from this video, but at the same time, my job is to be a creator, meaning I have to make content for you guys to enjoy. And seeing how the statistics of first were going up really high, and then sometimes the videos just drop down, I'm gonna say this much. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba, and welcome back to another insane video. So today's video is honestly just me talking and being brutally truthful to you guys. I know a lot of you guys in the comments down below, or or, you know, people that just watch the channel regularly want to just hear a story. And me, I love telling stories. Part of my life is telling stories because I, you know, lived through so much in my life that I enjoy telling you guys them. But at the same time, there's always one question that always pops up and one question that leads me to having a lot of haters. And that question is, are the stories real? Now, I'm going to say this much. It's not like I'm telling lies, and no, I'm not taking stories from Reddit, and no, I am not making these stories up. I've gone through a lot of my life, from basically doing a lot of Devil's Tango to doing, well, basically mistakes that I wish I never made. And that's why this channel was made, for me to tell you guys my high school experiences and basic experiences of big mistakes I've done. Now, one thing I will mention is that when I tell Devil's Tango stories, there's one of many reasons why I tell a lot of them. Because one, I have done the Devil's Tango over 130 times. Yes, 130 times I have done the Devil's Tango. I know it sounds unbelievable, but you gotta understand, throughout my life, I've done a lot of crazy things. And on top of that, I lost it in grade 8. And from grade 8 till, well, now I'm 21 years old, I've been doing it a lot. Nowadays, not so much, because obviously now a beautiful girlfriend, V. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, she's basically gonna start making videos and streaming. But also on top of that, I ended up living by myself at the age of 19, meaning that having a whole place to yourself at such a young age, and understand this, going to clubs and stuff at the age of 19 as well here in Vancouver, Canada, is very common. So for all the people asking, did this guy actually pull that many girls? Yes. Now, in question of how did I pull that many girls, you got to understand, one thing I didn't have in high school was standards. Not every girl I've done was a 10 out of 10. I hate to break the dream for you guys, or basically the belief of, you know, I've done 10 out of 10s my whole entire life. In reality, I've only done like a bunch of women, even if they were as low as a 2. Yes, I literally had no standards back in high school. If it walked, it was done. And as bad as that is to say, I know it was a mistake. Oh wait, but Bubba, what about those like people that was like your workplace, like the lawyer story you recently posted? You gotta understand, when I tell stories about like, you know, people I've worked with or lawyers or literally anyone, I kind of just get an experience that I've already had either with an older woman or someone that was a part of that, you know, workplace, and I change up the story a lot. Like for example, one of them crazy stories that I know you guys love and enjoy was me and my manager. It was one of the most common stories, but you gotta understand, for example, one of the stories about me and my manager, she wasn't actually my manager. She was just someone that was like a higher up than me, like an assistant manager or something like that. Usually I like to change up the stories a bit more so it's more entertaining for you guys, because at the end of the day, a story has to be entertaining. One thing I've always wanted to be when I was a kid was an author. If you guys don't know, I would love to write books and tell stories as a kid, but one thing I realized is that I suck at writing. Yes, I literally cannot do grammar for the life of me, nor do I enjoy actually writing. So instead, I do it through videos. One thing I will say though is that I never actually planned to become a storyteller. Like, me telling stories was never the plan for this channel. When I made up the channel Bubba Streams, it literally says in the name Streams. And to be honest, it's funny because a lot of people ask me, oh wait, do you stream? But in reality, I do stream, but not as much as making content. And when they realize that I'm the storyteller that says the word Devil's Tango, they end up laughing and basically saying, oh, you're that guy that gets laid a lot. Yeah, I am, is what I usually reply for this. But at the same time though, one thing I will say is that I don't regret telling stories. I love telling stories to you guys. And for all the people that subscribe to this channel and show love, I'm gonna say thank you. And for all the people that hate my channel and absolutely want me to stop telling stories like this, well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm not. And if you want to keep hating the channel and keep saying the stories are fake, then go for it. One thing I will admit is that not every story is accurate. But in terms of me, you know, pulling girls back in high school and stuff, yes, I did, but all these girls were just, well, not that attractive to pull in the first place. I know this video was a lot shorter than it actually was supposed to be, but it's just something I really want to get out of the way. And also, a couple updates while I can explain some stuff on this video to make it longer for you guys. I will say this much, I do plan on streaming more because my name is Bubba Streams, except I decided to stream on Kick instead of Twitch. And if you guys don't know what Kick is, it's basically this whole new site that's like, you know, basically blown up all over the internet apparently, because Aiden Ross and Trainwrecks are just hopping on this brand new platform. And the cool thing is that I'm actually verified on there. So if you guys really want to search me up and watch me go live sometimes with me and my girlfriend and stuff, just search up Bubba on Kick and you guys can join in. That's just a quick little promo if you guys didn't realize. But anyways, I'm gonna leave the video off here. Make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And this is just me wanting to tell the truth for once. Anyways, like I always say, follow for more crazy and embarrassing stories. All right, peace out, guys.